Sorry, baby. Want some water before we get on the road? No. What you want then? You want that? Oh, sorry, here. I got you. There you go. Bear with me, y'all. Hold up, fam. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. Anybody here? Okay, how's everybody? A few people are sitting here right now. All right, so first, for those who's interested in the Zen for Pain, what's left on the site now, I'm gonna keep the holiday sale going till next week. You have the rest of this week up until y'all Christmas to get the Zen for Pain that's on sale now. After that, everything's going back up. So, and there'll be new items on the site, things that y'all have asked for, haven't had time. It's a lot coming. So, for those who want that Zen for Pain, get it now before those prices are gone. What to I think that's it on it. I think everybody who's ordered the books, I've sent them out already. What's in the community post? If it's still up on the community post, those is still for sale. But the ones that's up there, there's only a few of them left. They bought them all out. There's only a few of those left, and I'll be putting some new ones up next week. But it's not much more that I would be selling anyway. My collection is extensive, but the ones that I'm willing to sell. Because a lot of people talk about the PDF, and we're putting a site together for PDF, with the PDF for a lot of different books. Mainly Dr. York book, Great Cosmic Mother, Total Healing Packet, my ebook. A lot of people don't even know I have an ebook. But I guess a lot of people do know, because a lot of people have it. But I don't talk about it much. Let me say that. That's coming. But Dr. York is he's an icon. So his books are already expensive right now because of what he did on the planet. But a day gonna come that his book's gonna be worth a lot of money, a lot more than what you're looking at. When they announce that he's no longer alive, all of his books are going up. And right now, I don't think he's alive. That's why I only got rid of some, because they're gonna be worth so much money. So the books that you have now, that you're getting of his, whether they're used or not, they're just gonna be worth a lot of money because of the knowledge that that man put out. I don't think he's here now. Honestly, I think he's gone. I got this thing tied up funny. My phone holder ain't acting right. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the conversation gonna get a little deep. Y'all wanted to know what I was talking about the other day. I got so many responses to that. Oh, am I going the right way? I had so many responses, and people want to know what I was talking about the other day. So I'm gonna do this for y'all. I'm not going to tell y'all it fully. I'm gonna put it in the book. I decided that I'm putting it in the book. There's 4 formula to manifestation, but I'm gonna tell you a lot. But I have to take you back. I'm about to take y'all through some stories, okay? My grandfather, my father's father, told stories of this man that followed him through life. He would always see this man in his dreams. And then that's my father. My father told the stories of this man too. He had salt and pepper hair, like a fine grade of hair. You know, like somebody that's could be mixed. But a light-skinned, so-called black man, but mixed. What they would call olive skin. And he wore a long, tan trench coat. He's followed my father throughout the years. One of the stories I remember is my father was in the military. He was walking down the street in his army greens. And that man walked up to him. And the man said, "Is your name Elijah?" That's my father's name. That's my grandfather's name. That's my brother's name. He said, "Are you Elijah the second?" My father said, "What you want, man?" He said, "Are you Elijah?" I said my dad's full name. The second, my father said, "Yeah." My dad said he had his hand in his pocket. My dad's hand was in his pocket on his piece. And the man walked up to him with his hands in his pocket. The man took his hands out of his pocket and showed my father his hands, and he had 12 fingers. You know how them people have that extra finger right here? But it wasn't like the way some people have that 6 finger, like a knob. It wasn't like that. It was complete. Like the hand came up like this, the finger, another finger. He showed my father 12 fingers, put his hands in his pocket and walked away. My father said when he went past him, he turned around and looked, and the man was gone. Nowhere to be found. My father seen him in another time. I'm not going to tell this part. It's going to be in the book. But another time, that man saved my father from being shot in the face. I'll tell a story in the book. It's a phenomenal story, like where my father literally disappeared and reappeared somewhere else. So this man has been following my father, my grandfather, throughout their years. And then there's me. This man started appearing in my dreams. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so this man appeared different times in my life. I ain't gonna be on here long today. I'm just gonna I want to tell y'all this because many of you asked me wanted to know what I was talking about the other day. I don't want to give too much away now because my journey is going to be in the book. It's being developed right now. Give it this time next year, it'll be out. Or before. But the man has followed me throughout my journey. Let me say that. He's come to my dreams. And I remember them all. Things he said to me. But then I also seen him in real life. I'll tell this story. I heard somebody calling my name. Angel. Angel. And I woke up. I looked around, my bunkmates were asleep. You wanna know where I was at? It'll be in the book. My bunkmates were asleep. I looked out the window, he was standing down there. Salt and pepper color hair, trench coat, and he showed me 12 fingers from downstairs. I turned around and I called my roommates, Keisha. When I looked back out there, he was gone. I don't even know why I started this, because I'm trying to figure out how to tell y'all how to do this. And hold like everybody. Let me see. I just broke my glasses, so I gotta tolerate this for a minute. Hold on, Zena. I should have known the yellow horse was here. So, one of the most profound times of my life trying not to do spoilers at this point, but one of the most profound times of my entire life, spiritually, and what was happening to me around that time. I'm gonna tell y'all a couple things. Shit. Okay, something real profoundly spiritual had just happened to me, right? It'll be in the book. At the end of that, just bear with me. I laid down to rest. And it seemed like as soon as I did, I was sitting somewhere else. But that was happening a lot because of what had happened to me. It's like I was being portaled to different places. I was standing like in the void, like in nothing. Like a never-ending story. It was just nothing there. But I'm standing there. And I've been to that place many times. Except for what I was standing on. I couldn't make out what that was, but it was like this color. And it was huge. I didn't know what I was standing on. But it in front of me for a while, and it ended. Let's say it was, if I had to give it a size, how long this was, like a half a mile, like 6 blocks long. You know what I mean? How you could see for 6 blocks in front of you, but that's a long way down the street, like that. So in front of me, and then there was nothing else, but I still couldn't make out what I was standing on. So I followed. I looked at it and looked behind me, and I looked behind me and looked and followed it up. It was the man with the salt and pepper hair. I was standing in the palm of his hand. Let me let y'all process that shit. I was standing. It's 80 degrees right now, Arizona. I love me some Arizona. Listen, this air conditioner doing too much. I was standing in the palm of his hand. Well, let me see what y'all saying. My little broken glasses. Was it the never ending story? I don't know what the fuck it was. Shit was never ending. So I looked up and it was him. Like I'm in the palm of his hand. If I was to give myself a size, I want you to take an ant, and not the red ants, like the little teeny ones with the poison in them. Put one of those in the middle of your hand, and that's what I felt like in the palm of his hand. He was big as all outdoors. Like, if I had to give him a size, let's say he was 3/4 the size of the Empire State Building, like that. It was the man, mind you, I've seen him in person. He's been in many dreams. He's been in my bloodline. Like, he's traveled through my bloodline. Grandfather, my father, not my brother though, than me. My dad was the first. My granddaddy's first boy, not firstborn, but first boy. My aunt was. So I don't know why it skipped to me. None of my other siblings have seen him. They just know the stories that we tell. But I'm the only one who has experienced him like this. Like when I brought it to them, it was like a piece of the puzzle had closed for everybody, like who this being was. And I don't know how to tell y'all without just telling you. say this. When I looked at him, what his eyes were made of, I'm not going to say. It's going to be in the book. But his mouth, he's looking at me. Mind you, imagine I am. But at the same, I'm terrified because why the fuck you that big? But then I'm not because I know him. You see, it was kind of like that. He opened his mouth. Then he opened his jacket. I was standing in his right hand. Oh, you know what? I'm so stupid. Because I always say, I know I was standing in his right hand because he opened it with his left hand. But why do I feel like the thumb? He had a thumb on his right hand. It wasn't, he had 6 fingers. That's why he had the extra shits. Because he had 6. Because I just said it, I was just telling somebody, I was like, it felt, I'm telling y'all, I know it was his right hand, but it felt like it was his left because the thumb was on that side. It wasn't a thumb, it was that 6th finger. Yeah. So anyway, I just saw that. He opened it. I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. His eyes was light, like a white, bright light with a yellowish hue to it, almost like fire, almost like Ceka, but my name means fire, but almost like Ceka, but not a flame. When he opened his mouth, there was water rushing in his mouth. But it was that light in there. A bright white light with a yellowish and a blue hue. The sound of the rushing waters in his mouth sounded like horses running in thunder. I'm looking, mind you, the clothes that I had on in real life, when I took a nap, I had on a black turban, a black church shirt, because I just came from a church, because of what just happened to me. I had on a black dress shirt, and some black dress pants. When I was standing in his hand, I had all of that on except for the pants. The pants was a black wrap skirt. He opened his jacket, and inside of him was light. The same like in his mouth. You know what? All of this because y'all rubbernecking, really? Because you watching what they doing. That's why we in the traffic jam. Oh, scheiße. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if it's a way around this mess I'm in right now. Hold on. My little broken glasses. God damn, it's a which way can I go around now? Can I go to, I'm on a 15-minute delay right here. You know, I feel like Oh, I should have went down here to them. Anyway. Okay, I'll exit it up here. No, but it doesn't make sense. It's going to be over then. I should have exit right here. Let's just keep it up and see. Hold on, y'all. Why don't you even? It'd be over then. Okay, so I'll be here for the next 15 minutes, just saying. So he opened up his trench coat, light, the bright white with that kind of yellowish and the blue hue, yeah. And the waters. How that ended, I'm not going to say. You want to hear it, read the book. But let me tell you that I met souls. I know what a soul looked like. I'm going to say that the way it ended, I was told to call on 2 people. He told me to call on 2 people. And I did. That's on my way of waking up. I did. And I sat in meditation. And I called on them like I was told. And I called on them, and I called peace over them. And when they appeared to me, they came as souls. I spoke to them, and they left. When I tell you, after the meditation, each one of them called me and called peace. They said, yo, I just want to talk to you, Angel. Like, I'm real sorry for such and such, what I did. I was like, wait a minute. And I told him what happened. I was just in a situation, and I was told to call on you. And I saw your soul. And I just spoke to your soul. He was like, I felt it. Like, I felt. Anyway, it was a guy and a girl. I called on both of them. And both of them called me right after the other. And called to say they were sorry. And this is how, when I say I know what a soul looked like, this is where I get that from. It's not some shit I made up. I know what a soul looked like. My point to this, the other day when I did the live, I think 3 days ago, whatever it was, I know I haven't been real consistent getting some things together here, but three days ago, like, the visitation with him, the one when he was biggest all outdoors, has been coming up a lot lately in my life. You know, I could be doing something and there he is. Like, it's just coming up a lot. But the other day it came with a message that's so profound. What he was. So powerful. What he was. And I don't want to just give it all away. But he came with a huge part of the formula to creating your reality. See, I'll speak something. I have a lot of magic about me. But some of it happens not on purpose. Like, I'm not controlling it. Like the times that I've levitated, I don't know how to get back there. I'll just be in a sexual situation. You know when they say, how the elders used to say, your nature rise? When they would say that, that didn't mean like people later made it out to be horny. No. They were talking about your nature eyes. They were talking about what y'all call today the Kundalini. Because your gates open up. When, like, remember, older folks would say, all of them couldn't get it right, but he the one made my nature rise. They're not talking about being horny. But we use the word Kundalini because we up the ass of Indians for some reason in this era that we're in. So we using their words, yoni, namaste, you know, all the shit we into. Probably because of yoga, I don't know. But your Kundalini, when you are exchanging Yugaration, this is why it's called sacred energy exchange. When you're exchanging Yugaration, what happens is your portals open. You're one of your gateways. That's why you shouldn't let them take out your glands. Your glands are the gates way to your portals. Your solar plexus is your gallbladder. That's why they don't want your ass to have that. That's why they quick to take out your gallbladder. They quick to take out your tonsils because that's one of the gateways to the tonsil, to this portal, to the communication portal. The thyroid is one, and the tonsils. The tonsils is what. The tonsil is like a master gland. When foreign stuff come into your body, a disease or something, what it does is it copies it and sends the information to your. It's like an immunity boost, like an immunity. It sends the information to your immune system, so that they can build shit against that enemy. That's why they take your tonsils out and then give you a disease. But anyway, especially in my era, Gen X, they wanted everybody's tonsils bad. I ain't cut shit out of my body. I still got my tonsils, my gallbladder, my virginity, all of it. I just kept all my shit. So your gateways open up. Your root first, and then some of you have felt it, like you when you really into somebody, you're really having a really highly spiritual interaction, you'll feel that ignite, the ignition. Most people don't reach ecstasy. Ecstasy, ask me how I know. Ecstasy is when all of your portals open up all the way to the 7 in sacred energy exchange. You will reach, and then it's levels to ecstasy. There's levels to where you'll go. I promise you, you'll just wake the fuck up on the moon, like, and be in conversation with the person while your body's still fucking. Like, you just be like, yo, yeah, shit crazy, this motherfucker right here. Or you might come out outlined in blue, like no body, just like a light, a blue light, with y'all somewhere in space. I'm telling you, some real shit. Or you might look at your person and they, okay, imagine this. They look like the universe. In the silhouette of them, they are stars, like as if you could cut a piece of the sky out in their shape. So you got the stars just moving at you. There's levels to this shit. Different levels that you'll go. So, I forget what I told y'all that for. I got too deep into that. But I forget why I'm telling y'all that. Let me go back to him and then it'll come back. So he showed me his insides. What he's showing me is he gave me some master keys to womb creation that you call manifestation, to womb creation. Like I was saying, I won't create. I'll speak shit. Like recently, after my Dewey died and Tina, I said it. Recently, I said it. You know, I was like, you know what? I don't want no more big dogs. Just one. I want to keep just one big dog around as a protector. But then I want an army of little ones. 2 weeks later, I caught them stuck together. I didn't want to mate her. I wasn't mating her until she was 2 years old. But I spoke that shit. Now I got an army of puppies that I wasn't ready for. But now they're here, so they taking time from me that I didn't have to give right now for the shit that I'm doing. Because they need to be raised properly, or they're just gonna be wild ass animals. So I'm just like, this shit too shall pass. This will last about 4 months until they calm down some. With they beautiful babies and they my grandbabies, and it's what it is. I'm keeping them. But like I was born activated. Like before my first sexual experience, my Kundalini opened up in my powers. I started having powers then at 18. My first sexual experience with a girl. My first sexual experience was 15 with the same girl. I don't know. I think 18 is when yeah, because I lost my virginity. I didn't lose my virginity. I had sex or exchanged energy with her. And we was together for 7 years. And that was when I was 15. So all until I was 22. But at 18, I don't know, something had developed in me enough that my abilities turned on, and it turned on when I was in sex with her. For that moment, I was reading minds, all kinds of shit happened. It'll be in the book. And all these abilities that I have. So, like initially, only my roots and my sacral would activate. But like now, when I'm in relations, and I ain't opened up in a long time, I haven't exchanged energy with anybody in a long time. When I do, from my roots up to my chest open up immediately. It opens up. And I'm a different being. I change. My power is there then. I can't explain it, but. So, I was born different. Like, what this being gave me, y'all, it's a formula to this shit. And he was trying to tell me then, mind you, this was in 98 when I met him. And that's the last time I've seen him. He's never come back in my dreams, or when I seen him for what he was or is. And what I call him is creation. He is the masculine part of source. He is creation. He's not source. Two different things. He is creation. Life. Life starts, and I've seen it more than once. I've been in the oceans and I've seen the beginning. Life starts with water. You know, that's why I say in the Bible about the firmament. And the waters above, the waters below. Because space is water. Source is a womb mind. How do I know? Because Source told me so. Science will catch up to what the fuck I know. I don't care what they talking about. Source is a mind womb. And creation is the masculine part of Source. Believe it or not. You would think it's the other way. It's flipped. Because masculinity is movement and force. The feminine side of Source is stillness and cold. Where masculine is movement That's the stillness. When you are in the stillness, the Bible talks about it a lot. The stillness. God being the still of the night. The still of the waters. In the beginning, God moved over the face of the waters, which means water was there in the beginning. That's just their way of saying it. Sometimes, in some places, that book is a science book. You just got it in a history book. God moved over the face of the waters and said, "Let there be light." These waters, these primordial waters that you have access to. It's what he was telling me. He brought it all the other day. These primordial waters. And I'm just trying to say things without saying too much right now. But water, sound, light, heat. It's life. It's how you create life. He showed me creation the other day. It's almost so that I want to tear up right now. But I don't feel like that. When you learn to use those things within yourself, it's how you create your reality. I'll give y'all this much. Work on opening up your pineal gland. But know that there's two ways you have to do that. You have to do it physically and spiritually. I'm going to put the entire formula in the book. I'm going to give y'all what they gave me. I even told y'all the story before, but I didn't tell y'all exactly what I did. When my pineal gland opened up. To open it up physically, you know what to do to open it up physically. One, stay away from fluoride. Stay away from detox the body. Do stuff to remove calcium out the body. Because it's literally calcified. So, that's the physical side of it. While we have to stay clean, stay away from forever chemicals, stay all the shit, because they do not want your pineal gland activated. Because you're going to truly speak it and it's going to happen. And they don't want that to happen. Your pineal gland is hugely a part of your activation. But then you have to activate it spiritually. And a lot of people don't teach that. Hence, I know they don't know what they're talking about. Yo, I'm telling y'all, eat a can of sardines every day. Do that for like a month or so if you want to make some repairs and skin repairs and get those omegas quickly to your brain, and then you can stop. Do that once a year. And take that in conjunction with the AFA and the spirulina stuff. It's crazy. Right now I eat sardines and sprouts every day. Just telling you, try it. Anyway, damn, it's a complete stop. So, you know what? This is why they gave us the water programs. This is what he brought me recently too, with the water programs. And how, when they gave me the water programs, they gave me a ritual that I only could do with people when they're with me, in my presence. But he gave me more secrets to it. Like what to do. Because it's literally all about your water. It's about sound. The reason that he opened the trench coat. Because of the sound. Somebody, see if somebody answer this. If I'm giving you a lesson in sound and I open my coat here, what is that? How does that relate to sound? I'm gonna just see what somebody say. My phone is going off. Hey Tom. It's a whole bunch to the formula. Like that the masters knew, but they don't put it all out. That's why we're not womb creating like other people. They don't put it all out, y'all. And yes, the third eye, sun absorption, helps to heal that pineal gland and open it up. It's a complete formula, y'all. The reason he opened his chest, what's right here, y'all? Somebody say it. What's right here? I want to get y'all thinking today. No, here. Your solar plexus is down here, like between there. What's right here? Your heart. Thank you. Your heart. Let me tell y'all a secret today. Secret to life. It's water, sound, light, and heat. Now you like fire, water, air, and earth. Water's right. They forgot sound in that. Or did they forget? Did they not want the masses to know? Listen, I was just taught y'all. Sound. Your heart beats. Like Source said to me one time, don't you know I've given you rhythm? I didn't get it. I thought it meant to dance. I'm like, what to do with this rhythm? Ooh, rhythm. And black people has a different rhythm. It's encoded in us. It just is. Your heart's rhythm. Okay, first off, you gotta understand cymatics. Cymatics is sound made visible. Meaning, if I play the didgeridoo and you saw the patterns on water, that's cymatics. Sound made visible. Did you know every sound creates something in reality? You could be really mad at your lover and be like, fuck you. And that feeling, you just shook her waters. His waters. I love you. What that does to a being. Every sound. Words are things and powerful things. Thoughts are things and powerful things. Every sound creates cymatics. to keep a thing there. Like, they've come to find out that some places on Earth, that's not crop circles. You're looking at the sound of the Earth. Where in that area, where the Earth has a pulse that's constant, the Earth around there creates geometric patterns and stuff. It's not got shit to do with aliens. Some of them may. And that's mostly ones where stones then came up out the ground. Earth has multiple, many places, on thousands and thousands and thousands of places around the Earth where Earth, the sound of Earth created cymatics. You've seen cymatics. You might have seen it at a science center in the kids section where the machine vibrates and it makes patterns in the sand. That's cymatics. That's the ability of all of us. Did you know your DNA is the goddamn cymatics of your heart? Now, that's so powerful, make me want to cry to say it. I was just taught that the DNA is the cymatics of your heartbeat. Your rhythm is yours. And it's creating your DNA. It creates the codes, y'all, in you. Your heartbeat. They was trying to tell you when they said that the heart, they thought that through the way that we were creating was through the brain. And that the brain is all these 500, 800 times magnetic field, all this shit. And then they come to find out that the heart magnetic field was thousands of times stronger than the brain's magnetic field. So as Greg Brayton taught, heart math. You think it. It's a whole formula to that I want to give y'all. You think it, and then they tell you to feel it. Do you know why you got to feel it? Not for what they saying, y'all. No. Feeling, if you feel something, it goes into your rhythm. Because that's your heart. That's where you feel at. You feel in your rhythm. And it's your rhythm that creates your reality. Listen, sound creates reality. Oh my God. Sound creates your reality. So that's why you think it and then you put it here. I'm putting a whole formula together, y'all. Even the rituals that y'all need to do to go open up your pineal. These things are so simple, but they made it complex. They made it, like somebody said to me, like, that I should just go here and put it out now and don't wait for the book. You know, don't put it in the book or make people wait. No, I'm putting it in the book. I'm gonna put it in the book because there's so much more that goes with it, and I want my whole story together at this point. And then once the book is out, then we could talk about things. But right now, I'm not telling too much of my story anymore because I want it in a book. It'll only be glimpsed at this point. For me to put this out, I would have to stop everything that I'm doing and put the whole thing together. I don't want to do that. I gotta eat too, you know? So, but if I get all this done in the book, because there's rituals y'all gonna have to do. What I was showing recently is like, I mean, I promise you though, and I'm for my people. My concern right now is really the primordials. Because if she wake up, like I said before, I thought it was just the black woman. It wasn't. The guardian was like, no. It's the primordial seeker. I didn't get that. Because she is the earth healer. The primordials are here to heal the earth and the beings on it, which includes the black woman. She's given, her makeup is different. Our power is different. I didn't get all these things. I'm not the only person on the planet to have all the powers I have. Like I told you, excuse me, I didn't have control. Shit just happened to me. I just know shit that happened. You know, the people in my life is like, wow, that's a really a phenomenal story. Who the hell was that? Hold on. Oh no. I'm on my way home. I'll call you when I get there. It's really a phenomenal story. I don't know what the fuck I was just saying. Where I was at. It's pieces to it though. It's literally, y'all, it's just literally a mindset. Or like me, like, I would just say, like, it's just a story. You know what I'm saying? Like, this happened to me. That happened to me. This happened to me. But I wasn't being powerful. Meaning, I wasn't controlling it. It was controlling me. Oh man, I gotta get the hell off of here. They just changed the backup to 1 hour and 44 minutes. I gotta get the fuck off of this. I gotta get off it. Oh, is that what they was trying to? Only 18 miles from my exit, but they're saying it's going to take 2 hours to get to that 18 mile. Should have got the fuck off. I need this to clear up. Anyway, I gotta get home to my damn sardines. I haven't eaten today yet. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of us do. We'll talk about on our journey, like these things that's happened to us, but it wasn't within our control. We didn't control that. It just happened. What they're teaching me is these things that has happened to us was glimpsed to show you what you are able to do. This is why I'm telling y'all, get a journal. Write it down. All the things that has happened to you, these phenomenal, powerful things and abilities that has shown themselves, to write it down. Take one at a time and work with that thing. Simply, this is a key, y'all. You go back to the moment. So choose the one that you remember the most. You know what I mean? That you have a connection with the most. You have a clear memory of the thing, or whatever it is that happened to you. Like me, with calling on the winds in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and them winds came and shook my tent and scared the shit out of Kef and Jasmine. That's the one I choose because I remember the feeling, because I was in my play. You know what I'm saying? I remember where I was. I remember where I got it from. I remember what I went into to pull that. So I've been doing that. And since I've been doing that, I'm calling the winds. I'm telling y'all, like, some people think the secret's going to come in this big old package when it's just this simple. Write the shit down. Get a journal just for that. Write those things down so you can remember. Write the things down so that you can find you. So you can find you. You see? Go back. But you got to put time in. You got to stop bullshit. Like, everybody want the spirituality, but nobody want the work. Thumbs up to everybody in spiritual fitness, though. We getting it. We got exactly 3 weeks left from tomorrow. I'm going forward, though. I'm in it. A lot of it that I'm keeping. I want to be a certain place by my arrival day, because it's this mountain I want to climb. It's this mountain I'm going to climb on my arrival day this year. So I'm continuing moving forward. I just want to get fit, because I want to climb this mountain to the top. Take me 2-3 hours. I'm gonna do it. Up rocks and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going hiking on my arrival day. Maybe some of y'all could meet me there, here in Tucson, Arizona. But anyway, you go back to the memory of it. You got to put the work in. Do it when you lay down in the bed at night. Pull it up. You feel me? Sound. One time, somebody did something to me. I'm talking like that now because everything is going to be in the book. But one time, some of you might remember this. I'm not saying it no more. Somebody did something to me, right? The guardians told me to write it, because I've been given the power of the pen also. My poetry comes to pass. I don't even call it poetry. I call it expressions. My expressions come to pass. The guardians told me to write it, to situation and what I wanted to happen. In my dream, I was asleep. It's not a dream. I was visited in my rest. So it was one of the visits, and they came and they said to write it. I got up and I wrote it. And they said to chant it for 30 minutes. I did today. Why? Because sound creates reality. They told me to feel it and chant that. And some of you might say, I try stuff, the secret. I wasn't born with mind blocked. I was never born, it was never blocked. Not only was it not blocked, I was also given the ritual how to awaken it spiritually too. Anyway, so that's important. It's all the keys. So I sat there and I chanted it. And I chanted it for 30 minutes. I chanted what I wrote for 30 minutes, like I was shown. Told you this before. The guy got 16 years in prison. He's still there. I've been in Arizona for 15. I don't know if he did something else in there, but he's still there. Sound. Like, I didn't know it. People always say, Ceka, you need to watch your mouth. You need to watch what you say. You need to watch what you say. Like, I made somebody get in a car accident. But I didn't mean it. Like, I didn't. Let me tell you what I mean. My people's pissed me off real bad, right? And they left. This is a long time ago. They were on their way home. This the crazy part though. I was on live when this is back Facebook days. I was on live when it happened. They hit me up and said they on their way home. That we need to talk. And I'm like, I don't want to talk. I ain't got shit to say. I hung up the phone from them. I threw a call at them. And I screamed out loud when I put the car. I screamed, "Stay the fuck away from me to talk to me," and I don't want to. They was like, well, let's just go live. You about to go live. Come on, let's get it off your mind and do it. I was live. I was on live by a car. The person with me on live was like, "You did that." I was like, "All right, y'all. I'll see y'all. We got to talk later." I got off the live. The exact color card and everything hit them. Shit like that. Way more powerful than we know. But mind you, like I say, things would happen, and I would just say, "This happened," or "That happened." The power. And spending time with what you are capable of doing is why you've done it. And I don't think it's. Can I get the fuck off of this thing? Hey, careful. Look it up and see what's going on I-10. Let me see if it's even if it is. I don't even think the roundabout will probably take me deep into the damn desert in the dark somewhere. And I ain't trying to do that either. Damn, I just passed 83. Jeez. Stop texting me on live, please. Your energy fucking up my shit. Stop texting me. Don't text me nothing else. Just chill.